Hi viewers, today we have another watch from Gevril. I think this is probably the third watch from this brand that I've reviewed, and this one packs quite a punch. It's a very impressive looking watch, and this is called the Hudson Yards. A really well built automatic dive watch. So I'll just go through the specs on this one first. So this is quite a big watch. It has a case diameter size of 43 millimeters. Thickness is around about 13 mil. Lug to lug is 48 mil, which isn't too bad for a big watch. And the lug width is 22 millimeters. And as you can see, it has a 300 meter water depth rating, or 1,000 feet. Got a screw down crown signed, ceramic bezel insert, helium escape valve. So it's a very capable dive watch, really well built, very solid indeed. And this one is actually powered by the Sellita SW200. And we've got a rotating bezel here, 120 clicks, and it actually feels really good. Very good mechanism, no back play at all. Really decent movement on that. Lines up perfectly. The one negative, only really one negative with this watch, and it's not a big issue, but this coin edge bezel, just the edges there, does feel quite rough. Feels like it needs filing down a little bit. It's yeah, quite sharp edge, that, which is a bit disappointing for a watch that, well, their retail price is about $4,000, which, like most Gevril watches, is a little bit ambitious, I think. It's not a $4,000 watch, but it is, you know, it's a well-made watch. It's comparable to most Swiss dive watches in the $1,000 bracket, I would say. But you can pick these up for much less than that if you search around. What I like about this one is it's some of their watches are direct homages of some other brands, but this one has their own style. It does seem to be influenced by the Omega Seamaster, the closest looking watch I would say, but it's different enough to be unique and their own take on that. I do like the handset and the indices there, all filled with Lume, and the bracelet again does feel a bit like an Omega bracelet, but it's different, and it's really well made bracelet. It's very solid, put together with screw pins, and yeah, really articulates well, extremely nice finishing, brushed, and you've got these little sensor links there, the polished edges on those, and you've got a nice signed buckle here with the diver's extension, and it's all put together very well. I really do like that. It's a great bracelet actually. The watch is heavy, it feels quite chunky, but at 300 meter water resistance you would expect that. Screw down crown, yeah, it feels good. It's nice engagement there, good pop to it, and silky smooth. Good date change as well. Yeah, it feels good. I like the red triangle surrounding the lume pip at the 12 o'clock position, and the red second hand just gives it that little bit of colour. And the markers on the ceramic bezel all etched in there in white. Just really good fit and finish all around actually. You see the case is brushed on the side, but then these twisted bits there on the lug are polished. Nice contrast. really good. And then you've got the exhibition case back, showing that Sellita movement there. Not really decorated much, just has the Gevril branding on the rotor. But these are limited edition watches. This one is number 424 out of 500. I mean, this is quite a statement watch. It really is an imposing looking watch, if you like. But a good design. I think it's still quite a nice, elegant, sophisticated design. I think they've done a great job on this. Okay, I'll put it on the wrist now, show you how that looks. Yeah, it looks good. It's comfortable. It's not too bad for a heavy watch. It feels really fits well in its, as I say, that bracelet. It just feels right. It's a very comfortable bracelet. And for a big watch, it does sit well. Yeah, it's a very noticeable watch in a good way. And the lugs do curve down a little bit there. I like the dial. It's a really nice glossy lacquered black dial. Very deep black. Look at that. Looks fantastic. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to show you the Lume now, so you can see how that looks in the dark. So as you can see, that's really bright. It does glow. It's a little bit brighter on the indices. The hands aren't quite as bright, but overall that's a really decent job, and that does last quite a long time. And the Lume pip there as well at the 12 o'clock. Very easy to read in the dark. Good stuff. Okay, before I finish, I will zoom in on that dial and we'll see that in more detail. Yeah, that's very good. The printing is super crisp, very sharp. And those indices, they're all applied. And they look really good. No nasty edges at all. Very, very clean. The date window looks good too. Nice silver frame on that. And I do like the handset on this watch. It's a nice chunky pair of hands with highly polished edges to them, filled with lume. But it just makes the dial, just makes the whole watch very easy to read. And yeah, sapphire anti-reflective glass on the watch. So all the markers are triangles, which looks really cool, and I like the way they've done the 12 o'clock, like a larger triangle split in two. That looks great. That red triangle surrounding the lume pip looks good. Very nice, decent amount of paint on that. Really striking. There you can just make out the glossiness of that dial, see the reflection of the second hand. And it's a really deep black. You know, it's not a wishy-washy black. This is really nice, deep black. Gives a really good contrast on the watch against the silver markers and the red hand. And it all just comes together really well. A very legible, striking looking dial. Okay, well that just about wraps it up. That is the Gevril Hudson Yards dive watch. A really chunky but elegant watch. Probably the best one I've reviewed from Gevril on this channel. So I do hope you enjoyed looking at this one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.